This is a CBS News Detroit update.
Good morning, I'm Sandra Ali. Here's a look at your top headlines on this Wednesday morning. More than $9 million in medical debt now being wiped away in Oakland County. The debt cancellation is helping around 14,000 people who live in Oakland County. It's all thanks to a partnership with the nonprofit Undo Medical Debt. They work with healthcare providers to try to identify and wipe away any eligible debts. Patients picked to have their debt paid are going to be contacted through the mail sometime this week. Governor Gov Whitmer has now signed into law a set of bills to help more people lower their utility costs. The bills change the income requirement for getting help through Michigan's Energy Assistance Program, also known as MEAP. The bills also require all utilities to be a part of the MEAP program or offer an assistance plan of their own. A Detroit father may be facing charges after his 4-year-old son found an unsecured gun and shot himself in the hand. Police say the father was sleeping on the sofa at the time of the shooting Tuesday morning. He told police the gun was under his pillow and that the boy somehow managed to get it. The shooting happened at a home on Russell Street. The dad was taken into custody and the investigation continues. At last check, the boy is still in the hospital, listed in stable condition. The Caronis Cancer Institute says it will become the first medical institution in the world to offer patients an at-home treatment option for certain types of cancer. There's a device that's now been approved by the FDA. It's called a Therabionic P1 therapy device. More details are going to be released later this morning, and we'll have much more on later editions of CBS News Detroit. The future of the old Lakeside Mall site can now start taking shape. Tuesday night, Sterling Heights City Council approved a master agreement for that new development. The new Lakeside City Center will be a mixed-use project covering 30 acres where people can live, work, and shop. All right, let's talk sports. The Michigan State Spartans are on a roll. After a tight first half, they pulled away to beat the Oakland University Golden Grizzlies 77-58. The game was at LCA, and the Spartans are on a 4-game winning streak. All right, now let's go ahead and get a check of your forecast from Next Weather meteorologist Troy Bridges on this Wednesday morning. How are things looking, Troy?
Good morning, Sandra. Today will be cold, only warming to a high of 38 degrees. We will be tracking snow showers, most of it that wet snow, only adding up to about an inch. Most areas only seeing a little bit of a dusting on some grassy areas, so not a lot of snow today. It does taper off getting into the afternoon hours. After 1 p.m., most of it's over with. Next Weather Futurecast does show just that. And then we're dry for the most part tomorrow. We could see a flurry or two, but nothing major before Friday. Friday, we'll see another round of snow, this time lake effect, that could add up between 2 and possibly 4 inches before it's all over with late Friday into the weekend. So for the weekend, we are going to be dry, but we could have some snow on the ground. Then some very cold temperatures for the weekend. Today, though, high temperatures only going into the upper 30s in many spots. Some areas only the mid 30s. Howell today at 35, 36 in Pontiac, 38 in Detroit, and then 38 for the high in Mount Clemens. The next 7 days will show the changes. Tomorrow, a high of only 33 degrees, but look at the weekend. Again, seeing more sun for the weekend, but only warming to 26 degrees on Saturday, 25 on Sunday, with morning lows in the single digits for early on Sunday. Of course, winter begins officially on Saturday, and Christmas Eve is Tuesday. Will be a little milder with a high of 38, and then we're close to 40 on Christmas Day. Sandra, back to you.
Troy, thank you. That's a look at your headlines. We'll be back later today covering stories that matter to you on air and streaming on the CBS News app and Pluto TV.